Now let's teach you how to crochet Forsythia flowers. The Forsythia flower is crocheted with light yellow yarn. We use a darker yellow here to better show the effect. We are using this darker yellow as a substitute to record the tutorial. Normally, you can use light yellow yarn to crochet. Start by crocheting the petal part of the Forsythia. For the petals, we start by making 9 chain stitches. To start with 9 chain stitches, you do it like this. Wrap the yarn end around this way. Then hold it in place. Insert the hook from the bottom. Pull the yarn through. To make a chain stitch, hold the yarn like this. Then yarn over and pull it through. This is 1 chain stitch. 2 chain stitches look like a small braid. That's why it's called a chain stitch. Here is another demo of chain stitch. Now I will demo how to crochet a chain stitch. Here, use a chain stitch as the foundation chain. First, make a chain stitch. A chain stitch is the foundation chain. If you are going to make single crochet, next, 1 chain stitch as the foundation chain is enough. If you need to make a half double crochet, you need to make 2 chain stitches as the foundation chain. For a double crochet, make 3 chain stitches. For a double crochet, as the foundation chain. Make 3 chain stitches as the foundation chain, and so on. The taller the stitch, the more chain stitches you need for the foundation chain. Three chain stitches are the foundation chain for a double crochet. A double crochet requires a yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch and bring the yarn over. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. Then pull the yarn through the last 2 loops. A double crochet height requires 2 yarn overs. So you need to make 3 chain stitches as the foundation chain. Remove 3 chain stitches. Change to 2 chain stitches. This is the foundation chain for a half double crochet. For a half double crochet, yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn out of the stitch. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through all 3 loops. Pull through all 3 loops at once. A half double crochet is shorter than a double crochet, but taller than a single crochet. So you need to make 2 chain stitches as the foundation chain. Now remove the loop and make a single crochet. A single crochet only needs 1 chain stitch as the foundation chain. Make 1 chain stitch. Let's get back. We will crochet 9 chain stitches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crochet a total of 9 chain stitches. Then, starting from the 2nd stitch, begin to crochet back. The stitches to crochet are a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, a double crochet, a half double crochet, 2 single crochets. Let's start by crocheting this side. Skip 2. This is the 1st stitch. This is the 2nd. Skip 2 and insert. First, crochet a single crochet. Here is another demo of single crochet. For a single crochet, bring the hook to the middle. Do not yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn through with the hook. There are 2 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through both loops. This is how to make a single crochet. Let's get back. Yarn over from the bottom. Then, yarn over again and pull through. This is a single crochet. Then, at the first stitch position, mark the spot with a stitch marker. Here is another demo of where to place a marker. When making single crochet, have double crochet and double crochet. They all form a V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. The first stitch after the foundation chain is the first stitch of the round. If you can't find this stitch, place a marker after making the first stitch. Place a marker at the first stitch. Where to place the marker? Where to place the marker? The V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. When crocheting, go through the entire V-shaped stitch. When placing the marker, also go through the entire V-shaped stitch. The V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. Place the marker by going through the entire V-shaped stitch. Next time, use the first stitch. Insert at the marker position. This is how to find the first stitch and place a marker. You might wonder, after making the first stitch and forming the V-shape, there is actually another V-shape in front. Why is the first stitch the one with the marker, and not the previous V-shape? Before making the first single crochet, make a foundation chain first. The foundation chain is not counted in the total stitch count. The foundation chain and the slip stitch at the end of each round are not counted. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch. Then, for the second round, make a foundation chain. These 2 stitches are not counted. Start counting stitches from the first stitch after the foundation chain. So place the marker at the first stitch, and not at the V-shape from the slip stitch. Let's get back. The next stitch will be a half double crochet. For a half double crochet, yarn over once. Then insert the hook and yarn over. Pull through all loops at once. This is a half double crochet. Then crochet a double crochet. For a double crochet, yarn over once, yarn over again and insert the hook and yarn over. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. For double crochet, pull 2 loops at a time. Then pull out again. This is 1 double crochet. Then crochet a treble crochet. For treble crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook twice. 1 wrap. 2 wraps. Then insert the hook. Yarn over. After yarn over, pull out 2 loops at a time. Pull out 2 loops at a time. This is a treble crochet. After the treble crochet, a double crochet. Next, a half double crochet, 2 single crochets. For double crochet, wrap the yarn around once. Then insert the hook. Yarn over. Pull out 2 loops at a time. This is a double crochet. Then crochet another half double crochet. Pull through all loops at once. A half double crochet. Then crochet 2 single crochets. Then crochet 2 more single crochets. Directly insert the hook and yarn over. A single crochet. This is the last single crochet. Then crochet another single crochet. This is 2 single crochets. After 2 single crochets, on this stitch, create 2 small chains. Make 1 chain stitch. Make 2 chain stitches. Then pull the yarn tight. Tighten it. Pull the yarn to this side. Tighten it. Put it on this side. Into chain stitches for the treble crochet. Then on the other side, make 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet. Then 1 half double crochet is complete. 1 single crochet. Let's start with 1 single crochet. Where to insert a single crochet is between the 2 lines, right in the middle. Insert the hook here. Hide the yarn at the back. Make 1 single crochet. Pull it tight. Then make another half double crochet. A half double crochet is yarn over once. Insert the hook from the bottom. Yarn over and pull through all at once. Then make 1 double crochet. Yarn over once. Insert the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then make another treble crochet. A treble crochet is yarn over twice. Once. Twice. Then insert the hook and yarn over. Pull through 2 loops. A treble crochet. Then after, make 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet. Pull through. Then pull through again. Then tuck this thread here. Just cut it off and remove it. Then crochet 1 half double crochet, a single crochet. Wrap 1 round of half double crochet. Just pull it out directly. Then crochet another single crochet. After crocheting the single crochet, then slip stitch into the position of the first stitch. Here is another demo of split stitch. In this episode, we will learn how to make a slip stitch. Using the magic ring to start the piece. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to join the last stitch to the first stitch. To connect the whole piece into a ring. After completing the stitch count for the first round. Now, let's make a slip stitch. First, find the first stitch of this round. The first stitch is marked with a stitch marker. This is the first stitch. To make a slip stitch, draw the loop to the middle of the hook. Use your right index finger to hold the loop. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pass through the first stitch at the marked spot. When making a slip stitch, go through the V-shaped stitch. Penetrate the V-shaped stitch. Bring the yarn with the hook. Pull the yarn out through the first stitch. After pulling out, there are 2 loops on the hook. Bring the second loop onto the hook. Pull it through the original loop on the hook. Tighten the loop by repeatedly pulling. The slip stitch is completed. Connect the last stitch to the first stitch to form a circle. This is a slip stitch. Let's get back. Remove this stitch marker. Slip stitch into the position of the first stitch. After the slip stitch, make 1 chain stitch. Then cut the yarn. In order to save time, I've crocheted a few petals in advance. There are a total of 4 petals. 2, 3, 4. Then assemble these 4 petals together. Then sew them together with yellow yarn. When sewing, start from this position. Sew here, and also here. Sew them together. Bring this yarn over here. After sewing them together, tie them together. Don't tie the first round too tightly. When tying the second round, make it tighter. Tighten it a bit more. Tie 1 more round. Then cut the yarn. Now we have assembled it. After assembling the petals, tie the yarn at the back. Tie one more round. Then start crocheting the flower base. To crochet the flower base, use this green yarn. To crochet the flower base, make a magic ring with 4 stitches. A magic ring means extending your palm. Then wrap the yarn around here. Wrap it around your index finger. Then place it on your middle finger. Bend both fingers down. Wrap the yarn around your middle finger once. Hold the crossing point. Then insert the hook from the bottom. Yarn over. Then make 1 chain stitch. For single crochet. For 4 single crochets, insert the hook from the bottom. Then yarn over and pull through. Crochet 1 stitch. This is 1 stitch. Then mark the position of the first stitch. Start crocheting the second stitch. Insert the hook from below. Yarn over. Then crochet. This is 2 stitches. We will crochet 4 stitches. Four stitches. After finishing the 4 stitches, pull the yarn tight. After tightening the yarn, slip stitch into the position of the first stitch, where we marked. For the slip stitch, just pull the yarn through directly. Then make 1 chain stitch. After finishing this chain stitch, in the second round, we start crocheting 4 increases. 4 increases mean crocheting 2 stitches in 1 stitch. These are 4 stitches. Do 2 stitches in each of the 4 stitches. Here is another demo of increase. In this video, I will teach you how to make an increase in single crochet. An increase in single crochet means making 1 single crochet, then adding another single crochet. It means adding 1 single crochet on the current basis. Making 2 stitches in 1 stitch is called an increase in single crochet. So how do you make an increase in single crochet? Normally, you make 1 stitch in 1 stitch. This is the regular way of crocheting. For an increase, you make 2 stitches in 1 stitch. This is called an increase. Making 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. This is an increase in single crochet. If it is an increase in double crochet, it means making 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. An increase means making 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Changing 1 stitch into 2 stitches. This is called an increase. Let me demonstrate again. Make 1 stitch in 1 stitch. Enter the same stitch again and make another stitch. This is called an increase. Making 2 stitches in 1 stitch is called an increase. 1 stitch in 1 stitch. This is the regular way of crocheting. Now we are making single crochet. 1 stitch in 1 stitch. Making 2 stitches in 1 stitch is called an increase. Let's get back. For the first stitch, insert the hook below the chain stitch. Insert below the chain stitch. Crochet 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Crochet for increases. This is 1 stitch. 2 stitches, crochet 2 stitches in the same stitch. This is the second stitch. Then crochet 2 stitches in the third stitch. 1 stitch. Then crochet 1 more stitch in the same stitch. This is 2 stitches now. We will crochet 2 more increases. Three increases. Four increases. Then slip stitch into the position of the first stitch. Just pull it through directly. Then make 1 chain stitch. These are 2 rounds now. The third round. For the third round, based on the second round, crochet 5 chain stitches. One stitch. 2 stitches. 3 stitches, 4 stitches, 5 stitches. Crochet 5 chain stitches. Then reverse and start crocheting back. Make 1 slip stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet. This is the first stitch from the back. Then this is the second stitch. We start from the reverse second stitch, make a slip stitch. For the slip stitch, just pull the yarn through directly. Just pull it through without crocheting. Pull it out directly. Then for the next stitch, make a single crochet. Make a single crochet. Then for the next stitch, it's a half double crochet. One double crochet. Then for the next stitch, it's a double crochet. Yarn over. Pull through. Then pull through 2 at a time. Pull through again. Then this is the position of the first stitch. Skip 1 stitch and make a slip stitch. Make 5 chain stitches at the position where we started the first stitch. Then make a slip stitch at the second stitch position. Insert the yarn, pull it through. Just pull it through directly. Then make 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 5 chain stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a break in the sequence.